Soundboy T.
Oh, my brother. The M.anifest, man.
Wow,
I love that hat, to be honest. I love, yeah.
Thank you.
But how are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Everything is good. You know, moving and grooving. Yeah.
They say you have enough for 3. You've got 2 hats behind you.
Yeah, you know, because you have to have ammunition. You have to have 3 of everything. You never know when one will leave.
Yeah. Trinity kind of levels, yeah.
The Trinity.
The Trinity. But yo,
Trinity,
bro, love, man. I love to see you happy, you know. Not that I've seen you sad. Let's be clear. But I love to see you happy. I love to see, to make your point, your tweets, your posts. It's like you don't say a lot, but anytime you put something out, it's heavily loaded. Yeah. Is that like a conscious thing that you do?
Not necessarily. I think, you know, the funny thing is, I think I want to sometimes use social media less so that when I use it, it's more impactful. That one is conscious, but everything else, I just organically, just depending on how I'm feeling, I might come out and say something about A, B, and C. And it doesn't have to be about promotion. I don't like using my social media for strictly promotion, you know. It is based on my art and creative thoughts, but I want people to see and feel a bit more of me beyond that.
But the promotion is also good though. Absa.
I mean, that one, it comes to the territory. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to bash people in the head with promotion like every day.
Exactly. But it makes...
Actually, maybe if it was only fans, I'll be promoting myself very hard.
I know you can be modest sometimes, but bro, you've got a hit on your hands.
Thank you, my G. Thank you.
Listen, I've had the privilege of listening. Shouts to Fui. I was driving around London yesterday.
Yeah.
I played it 10 times before I got to where I wanted to.
Wow.
You know, listen, you can tell from my face. I'm so disappointed I'm not having the exclusive to play today. You know, it was a private. What we doing, bro?
I mean, you know, it's too much distance gap between your show and when the release is. So
I know. But I mean,
next time we'll pattern the release around your show. How about that? Because you of the data support us, so you know what I mean.
You know, these are some of the perks of the game. But bro, I'm so happy for you. We're gonna get into the track pretty shortly, but I'm happy for you for 2 reasons. One, for your consistency, and secondly, not that you had anything to prove to anybody, but the fact that you are still here and you've been doing what you started. I mean, not many DJs out there can say they knew how you got in the game and what your underground sound was like. I was privileged to be listening to it. I've been a fan. I've been a super fan from day one. So I'm happy that you stuck to your guns.
Since MySpace, before I even dropped an album, I think you were checking out.
Definitely, man. Definitely. MySpace days. Yo, we need to bring MySpace back for like a month. Let's teach the youngins a few things.
Just for the experience. Yeah.
But what's been the driving force for you that you stuck to your rap? You know, you stuck to the consciousness. You stuck to who you are as a man. Like you said, you were fly before the fame. I'm listening. I am listening, boy.
I mean, being your authentic self brings you a lot of joy, and life should be about happiness and also what you contribute to the world. 2 things. One, I definitely know that's the first thing. Be my authentic self is very important because I know that it has everything to do with fulfillment and my purpose, etc. And the second thing is, I definitely feel like I came to the world to contribute more than I've taken from it. And to be able to do that, I cannot be mimicking what everybody is doing. I cannot be driven by just the idea that this is what's in fashion, etc. I have to be driven by the idea of purpose, the idea of legacy, and things like that. And so it keeps me energized. So like I'm getting better as an artist instead of getting tired. If you're not doing what you love, you will get tired. I get better.
I know. Listen, do you exercise though?
Yeah,
you do. Because that's one thing that you don't share. Maybe you should start. We can get you a M.anifest fitness regime somewhere. You know.
I'm going to get back. You see, so during lockdown last year, I was exercising super well. and I've been going on and off. So now I'm going to get back into it. So maybe it's time for me to show people that you get a personal trainer to come to the house or take people along my workout journey with me, so that's almost 6-pack. They'll know that the work came into it.
Oh man, that's my brother M.anifest. He's got a new one coming. Like I said, I've listened to this track. Incredible, man. When I saw the picture of you, Stormzy, and Vic Mensa, I thought, oh no, this is gonna happen. But before then, you and Frisco, you featured on Frisco's track.
Yeah.
You absolutely love in London now. I think we can stake some claim there, right?
Look, the love. I definitely, South Africa was one of the first places outside of Ghana I connected with a lot of creatives and to the scene. And London has become one of those places in these last couple of years for me. I mean, I've so much love with dope, London artists. Shout out to Tix the author. That's another dope creative who released an amazing album. I was listening to yesterday. I was like, hey, this guy. So London is dope. I'm happy because getting to connect with a lot of artists from that scene has been dope. So shout out to Frisco as well. Yeah.
But the thing is, when I saw the picture, I'm like, are we going to get all three on the track? then I had the Vic. I'm like, he is thinking exactly what I was, This sort of collaborations, you don't need to jam pack them on one track. No, you've got to spread it. You've got to spread it out. So are we going to have two? That Stormzy one is hidden somewhere. Can we say? I'm just jumping ahead of the gun.
Yeah, Big Mike is a big man. Maybe when I see him again, I can let you tell him that it needs to happen. Oh,
yeah. No, but that picture was, really much needed. It brought a lot of hope that GH rap is still there, is still going.
Ghana connect and homegrown connecting is happening more and more, even if it's just vibes on a reasoning level, and it's good. I mean, that's what's going to help propel Ghana as a country or as an idea or as a scene and all of that. And then also the bigger African music scene. So
yeah, the music scene can never be at a better place than it is now, Yeah. And like I mentioned earlier, your consistency, sticking to your guns is paying off. And when you're in someone like Vic, I know he's conscious too. Stormzy is conscious. Manny is conscious. What is the weird conversation that come in there? The three of you. I mean, off the consciousness.
You're referring to the picture like that day.
Yeah.
Oh, I think everybody is kind of painfully normal. I mean, obviously, I've had more conversations with the Vic, so there's probably been more conversations. I mean, I don't think I had that much of a conversation with Stormzy, but he's pleasant. Everybody's cool. Everybody's vibes. You know what I mean? I don't think anything is by force. Nothing is by force. You don't meet people and then you're like, yo, by force, let's talk about Afghanistan. By force, let's talk about. It's just vibes. And that's how I've always been. I never try to by force
anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, you are selective with who you work on a track. I know that for a fact. You're also good with discovering artists, producers alike. You had Vic Mensa and what's her name? Is it Moliy?
Moliy, yeah.
Yeah. My first question I asked you is, who is this girl?
That's a good question. She's dope, man. She's coming up. She's Ghanaian. She does, this more Afro pop, Afro fusion type thing. But she's vibes. She's dope. And I think probably by the end of the year, your question, you will know the answer to your question. And maybe hopefully even by the time people see the video and the song, they'll be like, yeah, this person is dope. But she's dope. And I mean, we connected through Mike Mills, who's the producer who produced the track, actually. Mike, I've been working on some other projects. So anyway, all that to say, yeah, she's dope. I mean, I've never hesitated to work with people because they don't have lots of clout or lots of following. Because I think, if you're dope, you're dope. It has nothing to do with clout. Clout is what comes after people get to know how dope you are.
Exactly. And listen, man, you've given us so many artists that we are enjoying them now, I know they were doing their thing before.
Themselves. I've just been okay and bold enough to embrace it early. But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the point I'm saying. That not to take anything away from them, but you being the senior artist, you know, you being in a game, you know, well ahead of time.
School prefect.
School prefect. I think it's safe to say we can give you the school prefectship now, you know, senior money. Yeah, but the fact that you have such a big, you know, project and you give her the opportunity to have the collab of her career as it stands, it speaks volumes of you. You know, I believe in the fact that if you give, you receive bigger. You know, be a mega giver to be a mega receiver too.
Definitely. And, you know, as they say, pay it forward. I think most importantly, I hope that everybody opens and embraces other people the same way, because that's how you have to do. You have to pay for it. When I was coming up and I came back to Ghana, even though I started my career and I was getting to know a bit, I got to work with one of my idols, which was a Bradford, and he showed me love. He made it so easy to happen. And he literally at the time gave me my biggest hit, No Shots Got to Heaven. And it was just love. And it was not something that I was so appreciative, but it wasn't something that it was done based on clouds. It was basically because he dug what I do, you know. So I've been taught that way. I've also been, you know, speaking of London and the UK scene, I mean, years ago in 2011, 2012, I've been in like London studios with the likes of Damon Albarn and Erykah Badu and stuff when I had little clouds or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know that if people are dope, you should stop looking at clouds. Me, I'm not into clouds. I'm into like, let's combine forces. Let's make magic happen. It's better for the music. You
are into real leadership stuff. You know, listen, Absa, you make the right choice. You made the right choice. No, because what people don't realize is that, you know, it's good you go to school, but it's the application that really matters, you know, and you've got to big yourself up. You've got manners, you've got memory. Two of the greatest M's you can have, aside money, you know.
Yo, you are the one giving all the bars on this show. What's up? Am I the rapper or are you the rapper?
No, the thing is, you infect me with the rhymes, bro. You are full of it. You are full of it.
I remember that. It's very important what you just said.
But listen, No Fear. That's the new one coming out. You know, there's been a bit of a gap between your last one, and you know, not that you were lazy in at home. I know you work hard. You've been giving us, you know, visuals. You've been giving us what you call it, digital performances, as they call it, or virtual performances. Man, No Fears. You've got Vic Mensa and Moliy on it. You know, what was the process like? You know, before we go, what was the build up, the recording process? Was this done all in one studio, all of you coming together?
No, actually, it wasn't. If I'm being truthful, what happened was that, you know, people don't know, but Vic and I connected since like 2015. So we're actually speaking of doing music together since that time. But, you know, everybody's life happens and it's going different directions. So, you know, Vic could probably have been on Nowhere Cool, to be honest. And that's kind of crazy. But then, yeah, we just connected back up during the lockdown. I guess, you know, a lot of us now have time. We got into the DMs. He hit me. We spoke. We updated each other contacts. And we spoke. And it was just effortless. And I sent him something. And he sent it back in less than 12 hours.
Oh, wow.
Like, and I'm saying that in terms of there's time difference. You know, he did Yankee and I was in Ghana. He sent it back, and I was like, "Yo, this guy is in the zone." So yeah, I mean, we recorded way more after that when he came to Ghana, but we actually recorded No Fear at a distance before he came to Ghana. I was in the studio with Molly. It was the first time I was in the studio with her that I got her to hop on the track.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. I can't wait for the world. You've released the same musical trailer. You know, I can't wait for the world to hear the beautiful track that, you know, you put out. I was saying to Fui that, you know, come on, it's like you're watching a pound for pound, you know. I said to Fui, you know, I would have done? I would have jumped you straight after Vic's verse, and he was like, no, we've already shot the video to this.
Yeah, no,
that's how much excited I was about, you know, the trade-offs here, you know, and it's incredible. I mean, our music is at a space where there's so much respect for it, whether it's the biggest artist in the world or somebody starting up. African music is at a great space, man.
No, it is definitely, and I think it's up to also people like myself to have no fear, no pun intended, to offer alternatives to what everybody else is doing, but still be bangers. Like No Fear is a banger, like you said, but we're willing to take a challenge. The production is so cinematic. So shout out to Mike Mills and Radical who produced it together. And it's just so, but putting in that effort to like just make it feel cinematic and all that stuff. I mean, I'm excited to hear how people feel about it. I definitely like it. I love it. Beyond like it. But nowadays, what I try to do is not to overhype anything. I just let it do what it do.
Yeah, I'm going to be live in a few minutes on YFM. So, I'm definitely going to talk about this track.
Nice one.
And this conversation is going to be out before the music drops anyway, so people know what to expect. Even though I haven't had the exclusive play, I've had the exclusive conversation. I've had the exclusive conversation, bro. Listen, man, I love you, man, my brother. You mean so much to me. You mean so much to the industry. You mean so much to Ghana music as well, and not just that, the world. Anyone who hears your voice, I'm not going to go too far off because we're about no fears. That's what it is, the confidence, man. And like you said, we were fly before the fame. We always going to be fly Africans, But what's the one sentence that you'd put out about No Fear, this collaboration, and what people should expect?
What did Vic say in his bar? I manifested every single blessing.
When I heard, I was like, "Yo, he is ready. He's ready."
I just think people should know it's fire packed. It's a jam, and the fact that I've been quiet for a while, I knew for sure that if I'm coming, I need to come back hard. And No Fear is that. It's a banger, and it's for you and yours. You can play it anywhere in the gym when you push. You can do
No fear.
I think people are going to enjoy this one, and I'm excited that it's also going to come with visuals as well. So
exactly, man.
It's just a manifest banger to remind people that man.
It is absolutely. It is absolutely, man. I can sense in your demeanor that you just want people to hear this. Yeah. And that's what's beautiful about the track. It's a banger. It is. It is. Because I never got bored of it. I played it over 10 times within that 30 minutes journey or so. I was just on loop. My brother, thanks so much. I'm just going to jump on there. And of course, I'm going to play my favorite track, you and Olamide, today. So yeah, if you got the radio, tune into YFM and
I'll definitely
give you that shout, my brother.
All right, bless up.
Yeah. So Manifest there. The new one is going to be out shortly. The No Fear has got Vic Mensa on it. It's your boy Teddy Abrokwa. Peace out.